Hello and welcome back. Today is going to be a monumental day, hopefully. We're going to be putting the 2-litre turbo engine that I recently built into the Vectra GSI. Fingers crossed nothing goes wrong, but should be straightforward. It's only a few bolts now, 6 bolts for the engine and box to the subframe, and then another 6 bolts for the subframe to the car. So sounds easy, doesn't it? But here's where we are. There's the engine in all its glory, looking nice and shiny. Had to make some modifications to the bracket. As the 2-litre, obviously Ecotech Vectra engine isn't designed to have a turbo, so I had to cut away at the mounts here. The dipstick has been relocated to fasten over here. The turbo clears that now, and yeah, power steering pipe is going to be, need to do a little bit of bending of that when we do that, but we'll do that in a bit. There she is anyway. Still haven't got a turbo because it's poorly sick. Yeah, got my shackles on, ready to go. And also we have Lee back.
Hello.
If you don't recognise him,
back with hair,
because he's got hair. I've known Lee over 10 years now, and in the 10 years I've known him, or more than 10 years, he's never had hair. Yeah. So yeah,
grew it back. It almost looks like a wig.
Definitely dyeing it. Yeah. How old are you? 54.
55.
55.
Yeah.
Definitely. Why have you dyed it ginger?
Turkey. Turkey teeth.
Turkey bleach from the sun. There's the gearbox as well, so that's all painted up, ready to rock and roll. So yeah, I'm just going to strip a few bits off the engine. Sounds daft, but this isn't even on site anyway, the injection manifold. So yeah, a couple of little bits to take off. Starter motor, let's say, we've just been offering stuff up. I've also drilled and tapped the nut at the back of the oil pressure housing, so if you want to fit an oil pressure gauge on your car, that's one of the places you can do it. I just drilled and tapped thread into there and screwed me sender on. So yeah, get the engine off, got to put the oil cooler and everything on, but yeah, it's looking good. Right, let's crack on. Right, so a little update of where we're up to. We're taking the fuel injection manifold off. Reason being is I need to get the oil cooler bolted up, and I can't do that while the injection's on and get the knock sensor on. But we can't do any of that while the engine's bolted to the engine stand. So amongst many things dangling from my ceiling, and you can see I've got my gas struts and my bill stands. I've give a little lick of paint, clean them up. I've got my Vectra wings, both wings hanging from the ceiling, and my bumper, front bumper wrapped up. But I've also got this, which is a hoist that I got given years ago. So that's, I made some brackets and bolted it to the joist. So for the demonstration, got a switch from the wall. And we have my control, and then hey, as if by magic a hook appears. Right, let's take the weight of the engine. So I'll take the weight, which it doesn't snag on the bumper as well. Okay, not still hanging there. Right, get these bolts off. I don't know what bloody size they are, how big it is. Yeah. Why am I undoing that there? I'm at it again.
Yeah, it's anyway, isn't it?
It's alright. Don't mind me, I'm just undoing it from the wrong bit. It's these bits I need to undo.
No, you can undo it from there, it means you can undo more.
Doing it again, aren't I? Lift that end a little bit. There we go. Straight off the thread. Here we go. Keep me free. Okay, so drop it down. Chock it up with some wood.
Sitting on there.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. All
good.
the filter's got an inch before it hits the deck.
Was it? Lovely. Right, so there she is, finally off the stand. Now we're going to get the flywheel on, get that torqued up with some thread locking compound as well. Get the clutch on, get the gearbox on. Right, so we've got flywheel on, all torqued up, thread locked, and the clutch, 3-piece clutch, all on, ready to go. So we've got nice clean hands so we don't get the paint dirty, and we're going to lift the gearbox over now. Right, so fingers crossed. Hang on. Are they going to be in the way? No, they're not, are they? No, it's for the mouse. There we go. Okay. There we go.
So that's the fella.
Yeah, just needs to go onto that. Oh, it's the bolt here. Sends out.
There's a bolt in the way.
The bolt does need to come out. It's fouling on the wood.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on.
Beautiful. Right. Oh my god, that looks amazing.
Does look good. The we have a specialist clutch tool alignment. That now didn't even come out right, but nevertheless, that's what we're using. Half-inch extension bar with some masking tape.
Do you know what though? I've actually got round at my dad's in his back garden. I've got an F25 gearbox from a Calibra V6 what I bought many years ago to replace it because I thrashed the diff in it from wheel spinning it like a helmet. Never ever fitted the gearbox. Sold the Calibra. So my plan was to take the shaft out the gearbox, strip it down, just bin the gearbox because it sat there for over 20 years in the elements in my dad's garden. But I never got around to doing it. So right, and I do believe these are 19mm. We got 19mm.
A rat shit.
Rat shit.
There you go.
Cheers. Use our small extension.
This is what the clutch alignment tool.
The clutch alignment tool.
Yeah. Specialist.
And we'll leave it on so we don't scratch the paint. Yeah. Now what I think I need to do is wiring harness on the back.
Yeah, easy to do while it's there. It's the car.
Took my ear up.
Hey, they're shocking them things, aren't they? He's banging the dead on the shock as well.
So next to go on is going to be the wiring harness for the starter loom, which goes, you've obviously got your battery terminals on, your wires to your starter motor, come back to that one, and then I've got the earth to the block, oil pressure switch and alternator wires, which I've cleaned up. I've also had to add in this wire, which is the rear boost control solenoid. Obviously that is in the Z20LET starter loom. I'm using the Vectra starter loom, so I had to take that out the loom, and here's the two wires. So they will get connected to the Zafiro-ish stuff from the ECU later date. I've also depinned the oil level sensor, which is on the X20 XEV Vectra loom. The reason why I've depinned it and took it out of this loom is because it's already in the Zafiro Z20LET loom, which goes to that grey plug there. So that'll, obviously I need to do some special stuff with that at a later date. Right, so let's get this harness on anyway. Put it that way.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on one way. Answer. It's a bit tight. The idea is when
Help if I could see.
When you tighten it up, it's
it would help if I took the washer off as well.
Ah.
I can't see a thing.
Oh, good little swine.
Yeah.
It's slightly too, it's the right shape. Looking a bit tight.
I think I'm going to check something. Just need to find the other loom.
And check the two.
Check it out, yeah. So what we've done is we had to do a slight modification on the brass thingamajig. It just wouldn't fit for some reason. I don't know what's gone on there.
That's a bit of a tight one.
But yeah, so it's on. They're not touching each other. All good. So now it's just a case of that's your rear boost control solenoid, and we have an earth down here.
Negative.
Yeah, I should call it negative really. It's not earth, is it?
Chassis. Well, it's not. Chassis.
Ground.
Yeah, ground.
Chassis ground. Also oil pressure switch, which is extremely important to us. There we go. And this up to the alternator. Oh, let's put that through there, or just have that like that. Go like that one. I should have took it up through there. Well, then there's something else go on the back that it secures to. I think it might do, you know. Just put it on loose for now. Can't remember. That bloody, it's like, what was it, like nearly 6 months ago now, wasn't it?
Yep. That's where the thing is. It's two different cars and it's two different setups. Same engine, but.
I mean, there is this here, which is like a little bit of a telltale sign for securing something, but
yeah.
What that is, I don't know.
Yeah, where? I don't know.
Don't put that up behind there.
Kind of looks like what it is.
Like that?
Yeah, visually it looks right. We'll just find out where it goes in the tail.
Sound as a pound. Right, there she is, with the new auxiliary belt on. We've got the fuel injection all bolted up, rear boost control solenoid all mounted in the back box, alternators all wired in. Yeah, we got all the wiring sorted in the end. We've got the main engine harness on, it's all ready to go, MAF sensor, fuel injection, yeah, everything. The wiring harness coming over this side. I've got my ECU on the bulkhead. Hopefully that's going to be okay and not interfere with gear linkages, but we'll find out. What we got to do now is just lift it up a bit, get this rear mount properly secured, and there's 3 bolts at the bottom of the gearbox, but all in all it's together. So let's, this is either going to go really well or horribly wrong, isn't it? Here we go. My mount is, my hoist is struggling a little bit there. Oh, why?
Weird that, I wouldn't want to start up then.
Max 200 to 400 kilo. Oh yeah, we might have exceeded that a little bit. We just overloaded the hoist.
A little.
Like, so much the fact that it wouldn't lift at all. So Lee had to take some of the weight for the nails, so we'd probably end up catching fire or something. But we've got the bolts in the back here for the gearbox mounts. Dish. I'll just nip these up a bit. Let's come down a bit on the hoist.
Let me just spike that there.
That side's in, isn't it?
Yeah, that side's in, yeah. Go down. Yeah, you're in.
That's it, it's all the weight off. She's sitting on the subframe for the first time. Yeah. Sound as a pound. Right, let's get it outside. Got a mind of its own, this thing. Chucky wheels.
Oh, we've got on the angle of the dangle.
There we go. This way. There we go. Right. Oh, let's get it in. So that was much interesting, trying to get this engine from there to there. One of the casters just doesn't like playing. So, and we just noticed something else. We're going to have to take this back off again. Because,
Clearance issues.
yeah, unless we,
hang on.
unless we jack the car up a bit more.
Never off last time.
Yeah, we've got to take this off anyway. But I don't think that's going to...
Still a bit toys.
It's a bit tight. Right.
Oh, I'll definitely go.
Loads of room now. Bloody wheel. Why is it doing that?
Crank round. Crank it round to me. That's it.
Need to go. Oh, wires.
Strap now. So,
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
A smidge.
Alrighty. Pushy, pushy. Oh, it's exciting.
Right then.
Okay, ready? Here goes something. Should we just jack it up again and lower it down a bit?
Can do.
Does it need to be the high now, does it? Alright.
Yeah. One. Two. 2, and then that one for some reason slightly out or something.
Yeah, I had to put the long screwdriver up there to
Right, that's not happening.
persuade it.
Which way are we now? No, not having it. No. Actually, the whole thing needs to come this way.
Is it?
Yeah, about 3 mil. That way. Where are we? That way. So towards me.
Well, if you put the screwdriver in, do that. Pull it over where you need it to go. I'll tighten this side here,
I should make
and that should lock it in place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That way.
That's it. You rag it over with the screwdriver, because I can see the whole. That's it. The whole subframe moves there. So if I tighten my side up now,
Yeah, I should pinch it off.
it should hold it in place. Right, okay. Now you should be good to go.
Bit better.
Yeah.
Charles. That's got it, I think. Yeah, that's got it.
Nice!
Yeah.
And there we have it. 1 2-litre turbo engine. Fitted in the back, finally! Doesn't that look lovely? Oh. Waited a long time for that. So there she is. Oh, and that wiring harness meets the ECU, no bother.
Lovely.
Yeah. Beautiful. So that's it, it's in, finally. It's only been about 6 months on it.
Yeah, we didn't break anything either.
No, we didn't actually.
No,
Didn't
nothing.
even-
Or scratch.
Or ourselves.
No. Oh, scratch.
Oh, right. Maybe not. So, yeah, it's getting there. Just been a case of plugging things in now. So we've got the top mount stabilizer on. Done that. I've connected up the carbon canister. So it's just slightly different from the Vectra to the Zafira. So, but we've got that connected. Good news, power steering pipe. We've bent that. So that is now. That will now clear the turbo. It's tight up against the dipstick, but that's fine, because I know the dipstick clears the turbo. And then there was a gap at the top, somewhere around it, so I'm confident that'll fit. The bracket, which used to relocate there, no longer fits, so I'm going to drill and tap a new hole into the mount there, and then just put a little spacer underneath, because it's not sitting flush, which I'm not bothered about, but that'd be good. What else have we done, Lee? We're just looking at routing the harness now for the ECU. Plugs in down there, got a couple of gloves over it at the minute, so I just want to make sure that doesn't foul on the gear selector cables, which we've fitted them as well. They're all fitted, so I've got some. That's me oil level sensor wire from the Vectra loom, which did plug into this harness, which now doesn't, because it's a different harness, if you like. So now it's, yeah, got to get that wire to plug into that, so that'll go into the other plug, which is part of the Zafira harness. Anyway, yeah, you get the gist. There's lots of stuff to make work, but
It's in.
it's in.
It went out a treat.
The majority of it is in. Get the radiator in soon and bits and bobs. Yeah, I'd say that's about it for one day, innit?
Yeah.
Time for some beer.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Something
Right.
good to know.
Till next time. Thanks for watching.
You see, a genius uses his madness, and a madman uses his genius, destruct. You see, a genius uses his madness, construct, and a madman uses his genius, destruct.